We're live! Hey everybody, it is Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall, plays Fallout 4. If there's anything that's missing or not set up properly, it's because I had to run a very quick errand and only got back 5 minutes before the stream started, so I've just been plugging everything in, trying to get everything going. Oh me, oh my. Joining us this evening, we have Lotus Prince.
I ought to be here the whole time this time.
We have Xandrew.
Hello, everybody!
And with, well, that one definitely sounded different than normal.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love.
And someone who requires our help this evening. Don't make super chat donations to this because that money won't go to her, and it will take 2 months to get here anyway. Eliza.
I have an infection in 2 of my teeth.
And it's bad, so we need to make sure that Eliza doesn't die. So we have a GoFundMe that is currently pinned to the chat. If there's any way you can contribute to help, obviously take care of yourselves first, but if you could contribute to that, be greatly appreciated. What is our goal here, Eliza?
$1,200 is what they said it would cost.
With help.
With help from the dental office. Because they said that if I didn't have any help or insurance, it would be about $8,000.
So, yeah, if you want to forego giving us super chats this evening and go and contribute to that, please do so.
I talked to a few other dental offices. They said they gave me quotes at around $600 to $800, but one of them was kind of sketchy. The one that said $600 was very sketchy on the phone.
Yeah, we just, like, the biggest thing is he has, one of her crowns fell out, like, one of her fillings fell out, and it got infected, and we don't want it to reach her brain, so we want her to be, like, not dead.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, we have Zen here.
Also, Zen is here. See, this is, again, that constant problem of, I see Eliza's name, I don't see Zen's name because you're sharing the same microphone.
Yeah.
I'm only a part of your imagination.
Also, I'm opening Steam when I shouldn't be opening Steam because Fallout is on GOG.
But yeah, I did not expect another last time I had an infection in my teeth, it was covered by insurance. And my insurance has changed. Because
the idea of dental being its own separate insurance is BS to begin with.
Yes, but it's due to a thing that happened back in 1954 that was stupid.
Well, just you can always attribute it to something in the past that something terribly stupid happened.
It's what split. Basically, there was this thing that happened back in like 1954 that split medical, dental, and hospice into 3 separate things.
I'm the government. I'm the government. I'm the reason nothing works.
Yeah, Jedi Protector got that in there.
All right, so yeah, Lotus, you're a little quiet right now. Let me see if I can raise you up.
That might be my fault. I think I'm just actually being quiet.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Raise.
All right, so otherwise, in terms of other stuff going on right now, I have finished Undertale. What a wonderful game. Got me right in the feels, as the kids used to say. I don't know if they still say that these days. Good stuff. I know I'm late to the party on it. The review is coming along. Script is currently at, I want to say, 13 pages. I have just written through the second Metaton encounter. So it's probably going to be a longer one. This is why video games are actually when Patreon sponsored slots open up again in September. We're going to be. I'm going to be much more restricting video game stuff because even a 10-hour, mind you, Undertale's kind of a unique circumstance here because it's such a densely story-packed game. But like, just because that's like even a 10-hour game like that, still is ending up with a super long script, and so. Yeah, this is what video games in the last year have taught me. It's too much for the show. It's like even a 10-hour game is like 3 episodes can end up being 3 episodes worth of material.
So yeah, we're gonna yourself a bullet hell master now.
Say again.
Do you consider yourself a bullet hell master now?
No, if I have any complaints about the game, and this is purely a me thing, I don't like bullet hells. I was bad at them already, and the fact that I beat the final boss in the neutral route, because of course you need to, because this is my first playthrough, so I need to beat it through the neutral route before it'll let me do the pacifist route.
Yeah.
But like even I don't even know how the hell I survived the final boss of the neutral route. I wouldn't be surprised if the game doesn't let you die, because it feels like I shouldn't have survived that. Honestly, the true ending final boss was easier, I felt, than the neutral final boss.
I could tell you the memes, right, with Megalovania and everything.
Yeah,
like
but that's
that.
that's only the Sans fight and genocide route.
Yeah, that's the genocide route, but that fight is horrific.
I know, I watched it. I watched it before I ever played Undertale.
I have only watched it because I never wanted to do a genocide route. I had these characters have their peaceful ending. I'm not going to ruin it.
Yeah, that's the thing about when I'm watching footage of the genocide route. It's not just that you're murdering everything; it's that you're kind of mean too.
Yeah, that's the point. You're gonna have a bad time.
I mean, it's one thing to be a devil; it's another thing to be a jerk.
Yeah, welcome to One Piece. That's like always the way. I may be a genocidal maniac, but I'm not a bigot. Come on now.
You're a genocidal maniac.
Yeah, Kaido.
So yeah, you will never see me do a genocide route or anything like that because especially I got invested in the story, I got invested in the characters, felt right here. I was into it. I was totally into it, and so like, damn it, we're gonna be, I'm letting them have their happy ending. I did reopen the game just to see what would happen, and indeed, Flowey came on and said, hey, they got a happy ending here. Sure you want to do anything? And I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I ain't doing nothing. I got all the footage I needed anyway the first time around.
Oh, a funny little thing. When you were doing your tutorial battle with, like, Toriel, when you were trying to fight your way out, did you ever kill her by accident?
Nope.
Because I did, and then I force quit the game and I reloaded so I could, like, undo that. And the game knew. Like, it let me have it, but, like, Flowey made some sort of remark. It's like, oh, I know you cheated or something like that.
The thing is, for the sake of brevity, I was playing with a guide because I didn't want to accidentally get to the end and then discover, oops, you can't do it. You have to do it all over again.
Yep.
Drow Lilith 9940, best and worst Twilight Zone episode. Go. Best episode is hard to say because there are a lot that I like. I absolutely love 5 characters in search of an exit. I absolutely love the Obsolete Man. But in terms of like worst Twilight Zone episodes, some of the comedy ones are not great. Like some of them are not. They're most of the time not terrible, but they're not great either. Update later. I don't need to do that right now. GOG trying to get me an update.
The Absolute Man is literally one of my favorites. It is such a good episode.
ZachFit92, I once tried the dark side route for Jedi Academy. 5 minutes later, I back out to previous save because I couldn't emotionally take it. Yep.
Yeah, actually, I'll say something similar. I don't know if people have played Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. There's not much emotional investment in going the dark way. It's just if you kill civilians on your way and you like kill enough of them, and you start leaning more toward dark side powers instead of light side force powers. But the end, like, because there's a good end movie like FMV scene and a bad end movie FMV scene. The bad FMV end scene is still in my head to this day, even though it's really short. Like, it's rough.
See, I could have sworn, because I played Jedi Academy back in the days. It's been a while since I played it, mind you. I could have sworn the bad ending for Jedi Academy was just like you were on a Star Destroyer flying away or something.
No, I'm talking Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. I haven't played that one.
Yeah, the bad ending in that one is unfortunate. Like, you just feel like shit.
It's almost like being bad is bad.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing, you don't really feel it in gameplay, but then the ending punishes you.
It's like, here's the thing. I don't like when games punish for choices, but I don't like running the I'm always Paragon. When I was playing Mass Effect, I did not like Renegade, except for, hanging up on the council. But, like, a lot of players, they look at these statistics, and a lot of players don't want to be the Renegade evil character because it reflects badly on them. But I like having choices, and we should have choices in video games.
Certainly.
My biggest issue with Undertale is, like, I get the message that they're trying to put forth. I just don't like that they force me to, like, play the game normally and then say, oh, well, you killed someone, you're bad.
Like,
Well, there's a bad ending, and there's a neutral ending.
Yeah.
like
And the neutral ending isn't that terrible in the grand scheme of things. It's more just like most of the status quo is maintained.
All right, and T Elite says, after donating to Eliza, just for the record, I did get the patron episode, and I did agree to go for what should be the shorter option. So if it ends up being long, I tried to avoid it.
Indeed, T Elite, its Patreon choice was actually very good, and I'm very happy with that. I think especially like again, the video games thing. Just like, I thought I'd be able to control length of these kind of things, but like between this Descent has very little story, and that still ended up being almost an hour long. And hey, that was 3 games, but even still, even if it was just the first 2 Descent games, it was going to be like a 40-minute review at the very least. Just like. Yeah, I can't sustain this kind of thing anymore. It's just too much. I can't. You will have to very much convince me to play a video game in the future, unless it's like Pokemon or something. Like, if it's a Pokemon game, I will be happy to do that because I've played them so many times, and I cannot help but gush about Pokemon. So like that sort of thing in the future for video games. But otherwise, no. The video games always ends up being a massive pain in the ass for me, and I gotta stop them. Or at least, stem the tide a bit.
Yeah, also, Sidekick Nick says, best Twilight Zone is Changing of the Guard, IMHO.
I don't know if it's... I would not agree that it... I do not agree that it's the best one. That being said, Changing of the Guard is good. I don't think it's great, though. That being... we got a wonderful performance from Donald Pleasance, obviously. But, like, it just feels a little too... Nothing. I mean, nothing is the wrong word. Just, like... the emotional resonance is there for his dilemma, but then it's just like, oh, the ghosts of his former students show up and say he made a difference, and that's it.
Yeah, one of my, I don't know if I'd say best, but one of my favorites, and I've mentioned this before, and this isn't even really like me, but it's the Art Carney as Santa Claus episode.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
that's a good one. Yeah.
That's a really good one.
That hits you good. And Changing the Guard is technically a Christmas episode as well. It's not. Oh. It is. I gotta say, it's not bad. I would not. And Donald Pleasance's monologue in the middle is phenomenal. But there's just something about it that doesn't quite get over the hill to greatness for me. Just like, it just feels a little too pat, but not bad. It's still very good. Just like, I know that just a little bit more, and it could have gotten there.
But by the way, I'm seeing a comment in chat from Jedi Protector. Dark Forces 2 has great cheesy cutscenes. They're intentionally hilarious. You know what's funny is I saw that game when I was a kid. And I think that was the first game I ever saw that had footage of live actors in the game. So even though it looks hilarious now, it's like 240p or whatever, I was like, well, we've peaked. Graphics will never get better than real life. And I remember just being impressed with how it looked. So when I played the game again when I was in my late 20s or early 30s, I was flabbergasted by the cheese because I didn't remember that at all. Like where Jarek gets right in your face when he's like, oh, I'll conquer you. And he's just puts his face right up in the camera. Like, you know when Alan Rickman gets up in Bruce Willis's, like, in Die Hard, I forgot the characters' names, but when he gets
Gruber?
up in his wife's face. When Gruber gets in
No,
Bruce
not Hans
Willis's
Gruber.
wife's face.
Was it Hans Gruber? I can't remember now.
It's Hans Gruber.
It's Hans Gruber,
No,
yeah.
it's Hans Gruber, and then he gets up in Bruce Willis's character's wife's face. You know, I'm a damn good thief, and like it just kind of looks corny, even though it wasn't supposed to be. Jarek does that in Dark Forces 2. I think it was supposed to be corny, but I completely forgot how absurd it was when I saw it as a kid. So it was just funny as an adult.
Well, yeah, because a kid, your standards are much lower, and you don't recognize, oh, that was actually pretty bad. It's just for you. You're just like, oh, wow, I'm seeing the cutscene. I'm seeing live-action Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm watching a secret movie right now. It was like if you ever played Enter the Matrix, they had
live-action cutscenes in Enter the Matrix, too. But, yeah, that was... Which was really the whole point of the game, of playing the game, because the sequel hadn't come out yet, I don't think.
Yeah, the game wasn't great. But, yeah, it was like secret movie footage that wasn't in the movies. It's like you felt like you were, like, cheating. It was great.
The game itself was god-awful.
It was not
I
great.
like it. I just remembered another great Twilight Zone episode, One for the Angels.
One for the Angels is also is an early one and still just an okay one. I don't think it's obviously the story beats are there that work kind of well, but just in terms of it just like feels just doesn't quite get there for me.
For me, I like it because it's just one of the few really good, lighthearted episodes.
I'd say, lighthearted. I wouldn't say funny, but definitely lighthearted. Also, Crimson is in the chat, but not really here because they're watching wrestling.
Have fun with the wrestling.
Also, I just want to chime in. I had to step away for a minute. Enter the Matrix is an amazing game. It is so bad. It is amazing.
It's
And
interesting.
You should play it.
I did when it was on
really
Xbox, and my brother had an Xbox, and we both tried it, and it was a really frustrating experience. The most fun we got out of it was when we had to fight agents, and we were on a ledge, so we actually could kill agents by throwing them off a ledge. Now, to be fair, I appreciate that they kept that fighting agents was a death sentence for anyone who wasn't Neo, but at the same time, that game is just like, you gotta do the same grappling combo over and over and over and over.
Yep. Yeah, I played it on GameCube back in the day, but I did appreciate that if you fired at them, they would do their agent dodge thing unless you did your slow-mo stuff.
Yep.
I played it on PS2, and my parents were like, okay, well, we bought you with this game, you have to finish it. So I got a group of 4 friends, and we spent the entire week playing through and riffing the game, and that experience is worth millions to me.
I did that. I can get that.
Vlad in the library.
It's a bad game, but it's so fun to riff on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same reason why I like the first Mario Brothers movie from the 90s, because I used to riff on it with my friends every single year.
Yeah, there you go.
Cheesy Raver 101, have you played any Suda 51 / Hideo Kojima games? I mean, you've seen I've played the Metal Gear Solid. If you mean like Death Stranding, no, I have not. I am friends with Tag the Otter, who absolutely frickin' adores Death Stranding. Will expound to you at length how important Death Stranding is to him as a person, and just like how it emotionally touched him. But me personally, I've never played them, and I really have no interest in that. Otherwise,
I've played most Suda 51 games.
So yeah, that is the current state of things for the Undertale review. It's coming along. Script is coming along. I have lots of material. I'm actually very happy with how the script is coming out. I think I have good jokes. I think it's going to be a fun time. I think we're going to talk a lot about choice and morality and all that jazz. Hopefully, we'll see if I just get sick of writing the script by the end and just need to finish the damn thing. But it's coming along, and I think you guys will like the episode once it's done. But so a new rule of no more video games. More like you really have to sell me on playing a video game, because even a 10-hour game has proved to be making such a massive time investment. Cytheros, Lewis, you rock. Thank you for getting me into Green Lantern comics. You're quite welcome. Glad you're enjoying them. Otherwise, though, we have been talking for quite a bit. As a reminder, if you'd rather not give me a super chat, donate some money to Eliza's GoFundMe so she does not die, because we would really like her to not die. She has dental stuff and infection. Help her. Super chats to me do not help her. Go directly to the GoFundMe. Captain Dimension 93, any interest in playing Pokemon Champions? Nope. Zachfit92, speaking of tag, when are you and the Science Squad going to play Home Safety Hotline again? We did the Christmas update a while ago.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But otherwise, I don't see us doing it again, just because we've already gone through it once, so we know all the tricks. Megatami Tommy will get your super chat. Oh, sorry, I've been away from the streams. I've been addicted to Pokemon Pokopia. So has Vega.
And Rob Malone, thoughts on Freedom Force, the superhero game?
I played it back long while ago, back when it came out, and it was perfectly fine for what it was. It became kind of a slog near the end, especially because I can't remember what exactly happened. Either trying to import characters was such a pain in the ass, or my characters just hadn't leveled properly or something like that, so I was ill-prepared for the game. I think I had to cheat in order to beat it or something like that. I cannot remember.
Oh, by the way, one little thing I'll add. Not that you personally read the books yourselves, because you were just mostly going with my script, but you were kind enough to guest on a video of mine when we talked about the Killer 7 comics. That's
Yep.
Suda51.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, although I don't remember anything about them, sorry to say.
I mean, you wouldn't. If you didn't read them, it's what are you going to do? But Killer 7 is an amazing game. No More Heroes is probably a more famous Suda51 property. And
yeah, I
then
never played that one either.
A bunch more stuff.
Anyway, let us get to the Vidya game. Let's get back to Fallout and the adventures of Sebastian Frankenstein. Manuel Torres, how can we and future patron sponsors help you in the future? Don't request really long things.
Oh, and can you share your screen, please?
Oh, yeah. I got it. Well, again, I got here 2 minutes before, 5 minutes before. I didn't have a chance to set everything up. I only opened GOG a minute ago.
Oh, Lollipop Chainsaw get you demonetized? Yeah, I know.
Quick, someone request Lewis review Pokemon Red or Blue.
Yeah, request Pokemon Red or Blue. I would love to play Pokemon Red or Blue. You can even dictate my team and dictate your restrictions to make it more interesting because I've played it a million times. Anyway, let us resume the adventures of Sebastian Frankenstein. Last time, we rescued Nick Valentine from the mob.
That's what I missed while I was dealing with... By the way, one reason why I'm not in as much pain as last week is because they gave me more painkillers, which doesn't really help with the infection.
I think antibiotics would be more available or something.
They did prescribe antibiotics, but they're not going to be available until tomorrow at the earliest.
That sucks. I'm so sorry.
Oh, by the way, regarding the Killer 7 comic review, somebody had made a good point at the time where I was talking about crazy stuff that's in the comic book, and you were like, oh, does it have Pokemon? And I was like, no, but it has such and such weird shit. What I should have mentioned was that it has a Super Sentai team, because it totally does.
Oh, neat.
Not the comic, but the game.
So, we can go to Nick's detective agency, or we can try to do other things.
Rob Malone says, how about DC's Countdown, the graphic audio drama?
I mean, you can... depends on how long it is, because the problem is, Countdown originally was 50 plus comics. I don't know how much they condense it down, and even still, yeah, it depends on things. What have you missed so far? Not much, other than you should be donating to Eliza's GoFundMe so she doesn't die.
Yes. The fact that this is the fourth life-threatening infection I've had since being part of your mods is kind of sad.
I will keep you in a bubble if you let me.
I really wish I had an immune system.
Alright, so do we want to go and try to find our lost son, or do we want to go do some other fun stuff?
Let's go do some other fun stuff.
Fun stuff!
I like
Let's
fun
go
things.
find fun stuff to do. Do we still have stuff in inventory? Or did we... Yeah, looks like we got rid of everything. We sold a bunch of stuff. Except for food, because food is useful to us. Guess we do have a little bit of junk, but not only a telephone and some teddy bears. We're keeping the teddy bears.
Of course.
Nah, I actually had more life-threatening infections before I became a mod.
The problem is she does not have an...
Yeah.
Also, we just saw Nick run
Go
by.
to Good Neighbor. Have we found Good Neighbor yet? Yeah, I have not found Good Neighbor yet, so I don't think we can go there.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In good news, though, I started playing Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy, and I'm playing through Crash 1, and I'm having a blast. I have earned 2 Platinum Relics. I'm going to go in the full Cadicarus route. I'm going to completely 500% each game this year.
Dang. That's awesome.
Getting 2 is great. I got
Frankenstein
6
cosplay as
boxes.
Columbo now.
A lot of fun.
Detective Frankenstein.
Did go to medical school, T-Elite. Well, pre-med, which is still close enough to medical school.
And by the way, chat, to help out Eliza, if you can't pay right now, another thing you could do, share on social media. Because
Yes!
that could definitely help spread the word and whatnot.
Just having the money to start the operation would help.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We don't discuss this. Okay, so we got to go to county. We're going to go investigate a lost patrol.
Move along.
The Lost Patrol.
Speaking of Crash, the hardest level so far that I just beat, like I haven't done anything further with it, but Road to Nowhere. I hear there's a harder level, the sequel to it, but Road to Nowhere kind of sucked, and I had fun with it, but I hated it. But still, I got some box gems. I got the first 2 stages, Platinum Relics, and the Lost City Color Gem, which was, that was a trip.
Lost Patrol is a Brotherhood quest? Oh, God, no. Yeah, no. Never mind, then.
Yeah, don't do Lost Patrol. That's Brotherhood.
Never mind.
That's the one that introduces the Brotherhood.
Yeah,
Brotherhood
no, never
of
mind
Evil.
that. I thought listen to Military Frequency. Oh, no, that's a Brotherhood one because of the thing, too. So many Brotherhood quests. I don't want to do those. Kidnapping County Crossing. There's been a kidnapping. Let's go investigate that. We will be Detective Frankenstein.
Detective Frankenstein.
All right, where is that exactly? County Crossing. That the same location? No. Or is it?
Also, yeah.
No, that is County Crossing.
Okay, so I
Also,
guess you
So yeah,
could
we are going the right way. Yeah.
Actually,
Also,
I think you could probably like fast travel over there.
No,
if
I
you just
can't.
go-
I haven't. Well, actually, have we? I thought I tried to.
No, the one above it. The one above it. Can you go to that one? Not that one. Well, they're the star.
Yeah, no, I can't go there. Oh, I should go. Never mind. I can travel the location right near. Never mind.
There you go.
Also, yeah, 07's in check because we sadly lost Alan.
Yeah, Alan-
Thursday.
So those who don't know, yeah, we're gonna get serious for a second here.
Yeah.
The one of the song composers for the show, Alan Peterson, who did a ton of title card music, especially the Halloween ones, the Christmas ones, the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX / Top the Fourth Wall theme mashup. He passed away several days ago. Unfortunately, there will be an in memory of at the beginning of the next episode. And yeah, it sucks. Yeah,
It's
07's
been a
in
rough
chat.
week.
Yeah, a very rough week.
He was a delightful guy in the Discord. He, deserved a lot more than he got, and it really sucks.
May
Yeah.
rest in peace.
He was a good friend. He contributed a lot to my channel. He contributed a lot to a lot of people, and he touched a lot of people's lives. So, yeah, we're still thinking about him.
Yeah.
All right, but let's yeah. I'm sorry. It feels callous to just suddenly go back to the game after that, but we do have to. We're here to have a good time. We loved Alan, and we miss him, and we're gonna keep missing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have a rule of no real world. We were going to mention that. And,
No, yeah, but it's important to mention it and important and say it.
Yeah. So yeah.
We will miss the Whooper Gremlin.
We miss our Alan.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to help. They kidnapped my son.
Kidnap son, we help.
You're in luck. Rescuing kidnapped victims.
Is it my specialty, really?
For the ransom in a few days if I don't pay
I mean, you're
up.
Frankenstein. You know what it's like to be a some of the problem.
Like,
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry, but like, how is it our specialty? Have we rescued anyone else kidnapped before? We still haven't rescued our son yet.
I mean,
Consider that you're just marketing yourself. Like, don't worry, buddy. I do this all the time.
I mean, you did rescue Nick Valentine.
I mean,
True.
you know what? Fair enough. All right, well, we will get him back.
Don't worry. I'll get him back.
We asked the Minutemen for help, but
Or he'll die while we try.
come. Just bring him back safe. Okay?
Didn't one of those Naked Gun movies have a line like that? Like, oh, don't worry, he'll get better unless he becomes, like, you know, a vegetable. It's just, like, just worst bedside manner ever.
I think so.
All right, rescuer from Monsignor Plaza.
To be
Where
fair,
is-
rescuing one guy in the post-apocalypse does count as a specialty.
Yeah, really.
I don't know.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
this is
I feel like saying that this is my specialty is more. Is like how that one colonel in Aliens said, like, oh yeah, I've done drops before in simulations.
The best one for me would be, yes, sir. Don't worry, we handle this kind of thing all the time from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, exactly. Just marketing themselves.
Or Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2 saying, I've had lots of experience. VR training number 12.
Yeah, I've done, like,
what-
hundreds of hours of VR training, not a single daytime mission. What?
I put in thousands of hours. Crash Bandicoot. I know that spinning is the truth and that rolling is a myth. This is how we run. It's my specialty.
I
played
really have to
level 1
wonder
of
what
Crash
was
Bandicoot VR
Raiden's
Uncharted 4.
VR training, considering how he won't stop talking about how this wasn't in VR training. What did you do?
It's so annoying. It's
What?
so
Well, the
annoying.
VR missions have a lot of stuff, but not that.
Not one daytime mission. Not one daytime mission, and all the VR training is done.
Yeah. Not only
By
that,
the way-
but not a single explosive removal mission.
Like,
Seriously.
come the fuck on. Yeah. By the way,
Was there
Linkara,
any-
have you ever played Metal Gear Solid VR missions for PS1?
No, I have
Yes.
not.
It's a bunch of VR missions.
Basically,
It is
like after I finished the Metal Gear Solid review, I've been going back and rewatching Team 4 Star's Metal Gear Solid streams. Oh god, so radical.
Yeah.
So like I got so right now I'm back on to Metal Gear Solid 3 and nearing the end of that. So like Raiden every 10 goddamn minutes. This wasn't part of my VR training. I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know what it's supposed to do here. Just like, dude, what did all they do in VR training was teach you how to point a gun?
Yeah, nothing but Shadow Moses Island.
No, he had no. Well, he didn't even just have also Shadows, because he didn't have any bomb removal or sniper training.
I mean, he's not a bomb removal expert. I'll give him that much, but like, yet no sniper training.
Look,
Like,
look,
what
look,
the hell
look.
were you doing?
You have to understand, Raiden was busy becoming a ninja.
I mean, I like Raiden. He's probably one of my favorite protagonists to play in the entire Metal Gear franchise. But dear God, is he an idiot?
Yeah.
Look, he
You know what
becomes
I
a
gotta
cyborg
play?
ninja and he fights a guy in a sombrero. It's fine.
You go ninja, go ninja, go. You know what I've got to play that I never did is the document of Metal Gear Solid 2.
I should heal.
Heal now.
It's okay, I got it under control.
I technically got to play 5.
I got everything.
Oh, by the
Everything
way,
is
I
fine.
see multiple people mentioning Ghost Babel, the Game Boy Color game. Here's a fun fact for you about Ghost Babel. There's it has like a cigarette mechanic, kind of like Metal Gear Solid 1 does, where I think it lowers your health but raises, I forgot what, like your psi or something. It raises some ability of yours, but they wanted to censor cigarettes for, you know, a US audience. So they changed them into some kind of, like, they call them some kind of stick. And I don't mean death stick, but they call them some kind of, like, stick or wand or something. And it does not lower your health, so it's just nothing but benefits.
Ah, Nintendo censors.
And yeah, Justin, I know you can see laser beam, but I'm talking Game Boy Color. There was some way it affected your stats somehow, and I don't remember what it was. I guess I could check real quick.
But we successfully avoided drowning.
Also, I still don't believe that that's the for people who've seen the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection for the PS5 list of games. I still don't believe that's the entire collection of games because it's just 3 games.
Ow.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
Probably want to use a stim.
No, I'm good.
And 2 of them are portable console games. One of which is a Game Boy Color game, one of which is a PSP game, and the other is Metal Gear Solid 4. There's no way in hell those are the only games going to be on that collection.
The Game Boy Color one's a very good one to localize, though that one's been hard to get for a long time.
Having the acid game would be...
Especially since the first collection on the PS5 had, like, all 3 of the NES games, all of the PS1 games, the PS2 games, and all their variations.
Not only that, but it had, like, oh, you want to play the awful, like, one that Deo didn't work on? Here, you know?
Yeah, it has all these, like, it has Metal Gear 2, Snake's Revenge, Metal Gear Solid 1, the 5 different versions of it.
Oh, you know what?
It doesn't have things.
I looked up the cigarettes, by the way. It looks like I was mistaken. They are indeed made to reveal laser beams, even on Game Boy Color, but they don't lower your health in the Western version like they do in the Eastern version, because they're not called cigarettes anymore. They're called foggers.
So they're just benefit.
Yeah, it's just benefit. It's kind of funny.
Like, you cannot convince me that those 3 games are the only games for the second collection. If that is it, there's no way in hell I'm buying that because I'm sorry, I'm not paying the same amount of money. I'm not paying $60 for 3 games.
Yeah, the Legacy Collection on like PS3 had like 1, 2, 3, and I think did it have 4 and 5? It might have. And like VR missions, a bunch of them were downloads, but like still, it had more than 3 damn games.
Yeah. And like, yes, I know that the one on the Game Boy Color game and Metal Gear Solid 4 have been trapped on consoles that are like old as fuck. But here's the thing:
4 is a movie.
4 is a movie, and the Game Boy Color one you can easily find certain ways to get around getting a normal copy of it.
Yeah, 4 is a great game that I don't really plan on playing again.
Like Acid 1 and 2, a few others. Like, you need more than just.
Yeah, did they bring back Portable Ops? Was that one of the ones in the collection?
No, I haven't put it in the collection yet, but it should be in the second collection. If it's not in the second collection, it should be.
Yeah, because Portable Ops is already purchasable on PS3.
Game that needs more, like, the online reinvigoration. I remember Portable Ops Plus was something my friend played a lot, and it's no longer, like, it's a useless paperweight because the online functionality can't be used. The Portable Ops game is great, from what I hear, but you can't do the online at all.
Oh, there's also the N-Gage game. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's, I forgot if it was included or not. I know it's been on older collections, but Peace Walker.
I think that's the one that they're putting in the collection. I think it's Peace Walker, the Game Boy Color game, and 4.
Because Peace Walker is the one that's considered canon now. Portable Ops is no longer considered canon. Neither is
Peace Walker is pre-5.
Drakey, see, I don't hotkey stim packs because I only have like 3 of them.
But yeah, like you have Ghost Babel, you have the Acid series, you have like a few other in-between ones that you could put in. There's a lot of like smaller games that you could have put in that collection.
If you
Yeah,
can fit,
trapped on PSP physical media.
if you can fit 3 NES, well, 2 NES games, 2 MSX games, like 16 PS1 games, and like 6 or 7 PS2 games onto one disc, I'm pretty sure you can fit a PS4 game, a couple of PSP games, and a Game Boy Color game.
And
Yeah, the
it's
two
not even like
MSX
you
games
don't even
came
care
with
about
like
spec.
well, the 2 MSX games came with like Metal Gear Solid 3 on like, if not PS2, then certainly PS3.
So what gets me, the thing about the used games thing for me, is what I think the problem here is that it's not a matter of, yes, they can put it on, a cartridge or a disc or whatever necessary for this. The problem is the hardware capable of running it? Because it's not just a matter of like, oh, it's powerful enough. It's a matter of does like is it running like a virtual machine or some kind of emulation system within it? Because it's not designed to play those games most of the time. It is designed to play a certain games. Like a PS4 is designed to play PS4 games. So you'd have to like put in the hardware necessary, the kind of programming in there to put in running NES games or PSP games or PS1 games. And maybe it is actually easier to run those on that hardware than I think, but it's a matter of like still dedicating hard drive and RAM and hardware space to specifically for those, that it's in a very different sort of box than what it's designed for.
I can understand that. I just feel like with the PS5's processing power and the RAM and the abilities that it has,
And the size of the discs.
like, I think we can get something on there. Obviously, emulation is not perfect, but if we can get the disc on there,
like I said, we've already had that. Like Metal Gear Solid 3 has come with Metal Gear 1 and 2, and like the PS2 can't run an MSX. Like there was an emulator in there.
Yeah.
And the PSP basically has the same architecture as the PS2, which basically means if something can handle a PS2 game, it can handle a PSP game.
Fair enough. Yeah. I withdraw my statement.
Yeah, the Game Boy Color is the odd one out, but like how big is a damn Game Boy Color emulator?
Because Metal Gear Solid 4 is a weird, interesting game that I want to play one day, but I don't know how to play it, because the problem with 4 is that you barely play the game.
Yeah, and also the reason why Metal Gear Solid 4 was trapped on the PS3 for so long is because PS3 has the weirdest damn architecture of any console, other than
there's a reason it's never been ported until like now.
The only console with weirder architecture is the Sega 32X, and that's the reason why my favorite Sonic game has never been ported.
Ow!
Knuckles Chaotix is not the god that you think it is.
Yes, it is!
I haven't played it, I've only watched it. It doesn't look fun.
It is fun! It is difficult, but fun.
Thank God for this armor thing that lets you, like...
freeze enemies when they hit my leg.
Yeah, that's very nice. Oh man.
Also, do a quick save.
Come here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Dog collar.
Oh. Hell yeah.
There you go.
How do I activate this? Equip.
T.
T. Good boy, you got a collar now.
Here's the funny thing about the equipping the dog. In the 360, wait, was it or no? It was a Xbox One version, was it? It was one of the console versions of the game. It's either Xbox One or PS4. There's actually a bug where for the longest time, you could not equip the equipment to the dog.
Huh.
I think it might have been the PS4 version.
We don't have ammo for the chain gun there, HP.
Roasted Mirelurk meat. We need to cook some more stuff.
Master Ranger says a previous dog has armor for the dog.
Did it!
Yep.
Oh, it's a super mutant too. Great, cool.
Bug, but I found it was going on during my first playthrough.
Oh, the super mutant's behind me too. Great, cool. Cool beans. Oh god. I hear it. I hear the noise. We gonna die.
I hear a suicider.
We gonna die.
Oh, I see their nuke.
Oh boy, here we go.
Criminy.
Da, 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 da.
I'm coming, Nora.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Oh, one day we'll be able to kill super mutants.
To be fair, you can actually target. You've used that. You can target the nuclear bombs.
I know you can target it, but like we were close, and frankly, I want the nuke.
Ah.
I want to take it. All right, we're gonna put the dog collar back on, but also apparently we have dog armor.
I think it was on one of the dogs that you killed.
Oh, did we not kill the thing yet? Ah. Light dog armor. Okay, we can put that on at least. And we'll quick save. Yes. Good boy. Look at that armor. You look so good. Frankenstein's dog. On the road again. Can't wait till we get all nuked again. Bunker Hill. Yeah. Oh, just caravan workers.
You there. Caravan or raider?
Yes.
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh?
Are you next to me? I'm sorry, I have tinnitus.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You can do as much
Oh,
as
here
you
am I
want.
on.
Yeah, I recently came to this place before. It's actually pretty nice so far.
All right,
They
so,
get stuff to sell and trade here too.
yeah, there's stuff to trade here. Might as well take advantage of it, see if we can get more ammo for the machine gun.
Something, I don't know.
Haven't seen you before. If you need a doctor, let's get you examined.
Jervy.
Stop, Doc.
Now, go over your symptoms for me, one at a time.
Cure rads, cure health. Never mind. We're low enough right now, but it's good to know that we if we go to Bunker Hill, we can get our rads cured here.
Yeah. Or you can take a drink from the water pump.
I'm pumping.
I want to filter that water.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine. The rust gives it, flavor.
Yeah. Is that
okay.
fluoride? Yes, that's fluoride.
I mean,
let's be real. Let's be worse. Radiation or rust. I know they're both bad, but if you had to take,
for 10 caps, I can give you the tour. Nobody knows.
sometimes the rusty water ain't too bad.
sometimes you can't be picky in an apocalypse.
I mean, pick your poison kind of a situation.
Exactly. Quite literally.
Or in a small farm town when you're trapped on a mountain.
Building with all the fancy columns.
Market White building fancy columns. All right, so which one is that?
I'm half tempted to join the railroad.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting it?
White building.
They're not
with
cows, they're
I'm still
Brahmin.
White building with fancy columns. This is the one.
They're kind of fancy.
Those are hard to get inside, apparently. Here we go.
Yeah, those columns are just for show.
Hey.
Hey, Deb.
A little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need and sell everything you do.
Barter.
See what you have.
Everything is sold as is.
All right, what can we get rid of? We get rid of this aluminum can. Got these burnt comics, unfortunately.
Oh, they actually have value. What the heck?
Just one cap, but I'll take it.
They must have been bad comics because they were literally burned.
Hey.
Burned by some reviewer, online reviewer. Interesting.
What was that?
This comic sucks.
That's our glow-sighted machine gun. We're keeping that. Keeping Grognak the Barbarian. Gunner's camo bandana. Don't need that.
Give that to the dog too, and wear that as a collar.
Indeed, but I want to get, if we can find it again, I would love to get him an actual, proper one again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lightweight leather boil. This leather arm is actually better than ours, so we'll keep that. Metal right leg is better than our current thing, so we'll keep that. Rad scorpion egg.
You can make an omelet out of that.
Mm.
You don't need like any particular skill set to cook, honestly, but like cooking definitely gives you XP, so I would totally recommend it.
Yeah, I should get back to that. Do some more of that. Oh, we got the
Frankenstein
left arm here is
probably
better. We'll keep
Marvel.
that.
Anyone.
Left leg, right arm, right leg. Road leathers are slightly better. We might want to keep that. Roasted mirelurk meat, we keep that. Sequin dress, oh, gotta keep that. First chance we get, we're putting Nick Valentine on that.
Oh, lovely.
Singing, sugar bomb, starberry, Tato, the synthetic truth, telephones, tin cans, toy truck, keeping the tuxedo, keeping the wedding ring, welding goggles. We got to put that on the dog.
As you should.
Wonder glue.
They
Don't
say
need
Nick
that.
can't wear clothes.
What was that?
Chat says Nick can't wear clothes.
I could have sworn they were able to put him in a dress in the Team 4-star playthrough.
I think you can do that if you have a mod.
That's. What is this world coming to?
Oh my
I believe there's a mod that allows you to put Nick into clothing.
Black Ops chest piece. I mean, we can't afford it, but like interesting, right?
Okay, hold on.
shoulder.
All right, so let's do an update on how much the donations are for Eliza. So far, we've raised about 560. So let's keep going, people.
We're
Good on you, people. Thank you so much.
Almost halfway there. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. I don't want her to die.
I don't want to die.
None of us want you to die, so we are very much appreciative of this. Thank you all so much, chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
We will continue to entertain the troops here. Frankenstein, get in the dress, Valentine! Get in the dress!
I'm telling you,
Destroyers-
Ken, I don't swing that.
Man, we really got to get more caps because like so much good stuff is available to us, but we can't get them right now. Destroyer's left arm.
Wow.
Don't need fusion cells. Gold-plated flip lighter. Hot plate.
What also
kickball.
helps is like. What also helps is like the charm perks or something like that. Not charm. What's that word I'm looking for?
There is a perk that I think is better for bartering. So yeah.
Oh, by the way, real quick, Drakey C says I would hang on to the glue. Adhesive is a rare crafting component needed for a lot of stuff.
It is.
Very well.
It very much is.
Where
That
is
is if
that?
you're into crafting.
Wonder
is
glue, I
the
think that's what it
thing.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wonder glue.
Very well, hang on to it.
Glue is like one of the hardest things to come by, and it's useful for making a lot of like things for like armor.
Interestingly, you could probably craft like a glue-like material, if I recall, if you cook it right. You just need like a corn, tomatoes. Go
You
ahead.
need like several plants. I had a whole thing going on my
Hey, Carla.
main location in Falford, mostly because I kept on trying to make all my armor have the deepest of pockets.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's pick up some more 45 rounds. Oof, that ate up a lot. But I
Also,
think
yeah, if you want to make money fast in this game, becoming a drug dealer is the fastest way to do that.
that's right. We got all those drugs. Who do we sell
wanna
the
sell
drugs to?
drugs? We want to sell drugs?
Because we picked up a bunch of drugs in that drug den. I know there's someone in Diamond City who likes drugs. We could give them the drugs.
Oh my god.
Like, drugs are the best thing to sell because they sell for a lot of caps.
Drugs, drugs. We're going to sell them to these people. Frankenstein got into bad crowd.
I know, right?
Frankenstein become drug dealer.
Yeah, don't do drugs, just electricity.
That's our next episode title, Drugs of Frankenstein.
Sell drugs because they're otherwise bad.
Oh yeah, Minsby also mentions keep tape, because of course that's also an adhesive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, there was...
Yeah, okay. Also, while we're at it, drugs are bad.
Okay.
What was I looking for? There was a thing I was going to give you. There was... I think it's the welding goggles.
Yep.
There we go. Equip those.
Dog
Good
and goggle.
boy.
All-star cartoon, rescue Frankenstein.
Only sell drug to rich. Never to underprivileged youths.
This brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, how'd you get your brain out of there?
Yeah,
I
why is your
don't
brain
know.
Frankenstein to rescue.
Right arm, Raider left arm, road
Frank-
leathers.
Frankenstein assembled to let you know drugs bad.
Auto saving. All right, back on the road. Hopefully not right into the super mutants.
Frankenstein bring Pee Wee Herman to say drugs bad.
Oh my god.
This be crack.
Oh, that is still one of the most mind-warping things ever that I saw as a kid.
I never knew that commercial existed until the internet, and I'm like, what the hell?
It was on a VHS tape that my uncle had.
But Pee-wee died. Yes, and we bring Pee-wee back to tell people don't do drugs, they bad. Me talk like Tarzan all of a sudden.
Don't do drugs.
It's sad
Sell
that
drugs.
it is sad that Paul Rubens died because he has probably the best death scene in all of film history.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. That was amazing.
His Buffy death, like, perfection. So Frankenstein bring him back to tell you not to do drugs, sell drugs. Yeah.
Oh, bomb.
Ow!
Okay, so
Yeah,
T-Elite
that's
says-
mine.
T-Elite says, I've been listening to the From a Certain Point of View 40-story anthology. Did you know that the trash compactor, you know, in the Death Star, creature baptized Luke? By the way, it was there because it eats the organic
I know,
waste.
people explained it. It's still dumb.
It's still dumb.
This is one rare thing where I'm conflicted. Because on one hand, yeah, that is dumb. But on the other hand, how did that get on the Death Star? Like, why is that there?
How did it baptize Luke? Why did it baptize Luke?
Yeah, that's...
So
that's
did it baptize
really
it in its own unique religion, or is it like this is a Christian thing? It's a
I'll do you
Christian
one better. Why did
tentacle
it baptize
monster.
Gamora?
I killed one of those things in Shadow of the Empire. Am I cool?
Why would they capture it?
Well, if you recall correctly, baptism was before Christianity, so wouldn't it be technically a Jewish thing?
Huh.
Technically, yes.
I think the best response is so dumb it's brilliant. No.
No, it's just dumb.
Yeah,
It
wouldn't
wasn't a
it get
Jewish
crushed
thing. It was
too?
actually a Gnostic thing.
Like,
Okay.
wouldn't it get crushed too? And T-Elite, I see that you're like they got it in this Death.
Pretty groovy. I'm not sure you're familiar, but I'm reminded of the Jimmy Hollywood bit from Funhouse, where he starts off as a veterinarian, sells horse tranquilizers, gets fired, and ends up a lounge singer.
Yeah, but I was saying to T-Elite, like I see that that's the explanation, but they still crush everything. So like, why is it alive? I think it's dumb that they just found a Dianoga, but at the same time, without that explanation, why the hell do they have a Dianoga?
Yeah, like, I don't know why it would be in there, and it's a compactor. It's supposed to compact things. If there's a way underneath, there's a way underneath.
And going back to this, one of the few things I've ever seen of Family Guy. Why is there a couch in there?
Yeah, it's
Someone
a
threw
nice
their couch.
Why'd they
Someone
do
got
that?
a better couch from requisitions, and they threw it down there.
Like, that is like one of the few things of Family Guy I've seen. I'm not a big Family Guy person, but
Family Guy Star Wars is really fun.
I will agree. Star Wars Family Guy is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, say what you will about Family Guy, but they actually did a pretty good job with it.
Like I said, one of the few things of Family Guy I've seen and actually like is Star Wars Family Guy.
Although Robot Chicken Star Wars is infinitely better to me, especially like, you know, the go for Papa Palpatine bits and stuff like that.
What the hell is an
What the
aluminum
heck is
falcon?
Falcon?
Oh, sure, Palpy. You tricked me. Ah.
Some things don't need explanation. Yes, but if you're gonna put an alien in a trash compactor, I want an explanation.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, if someone explodes and then shows up again later not exploded, I think that deserves a little more explanation.
I have a better question. Are huts still laser-proof?
Yeah.
Yeah, because people gave me a lot of flack on that back in the day.
It's inconsistent. And here's the thing. You have a franchise, you have a world, you don't need to explain every bit of it. But if someone is supposed to be immune to laser fire and then somehow gets choked out, I want to know how that is.
Like, that's something that I was told before I started watching Star Wars, was that the huts are immune to laser.
Yeah. So why is he able to be choked?
Future choking is something that would be only done if you're immune to laser.
Then force choke him.
That is a good point.
But wait a minute, if the huts were laser-proof, then why would Luke going for a laser just to be sent down to the pit?
I mean, does he know that they're laser-proof?
Question.
That's a good question.
Does he know that they are laser-proof is the question.
The few things I was told about Star Wars before I started watching it was, 1, the huts are laser-proof. 2,
Like, that's the first thing that people told you about Star Wars? By the way, these slug monsters are laser-proof.
Yes, that was literally the first thing.
These mobsters may look bad, but they're also laser-proof, so
Because
that's how they get around.
What happened was, when I started doing my Star Wars watch through during the pandemic, I told one of my girlfriends at the time, "Hey, what are you watching through all of Star Wars?" And she was a huge fan of Star Wars, so she gave me 4 heads up. 1, the huts are laser-proof. 2, Boba Fett does not die in that hole.
Yeah, he doesn't. Survives for eternity. Agony.
The third one was, Darth Vader's suit is designed specifically to cause him pain.
Oh yeah, I saw a Red Letter Media video where they're like, top 10 things you didn't know about Vader's suit, and it was like all this Wikipedia stuff. Like, they weren't even really making jokes. Like, the joke was just this stupid bullshit on Wikipedia.
Because it's kind of ridiculous, the level of details that, like, you don't need to have in these stories.
Yeah, it's literally like the medical droid put like an A32X wafer inside the suit. It's like, what the fuck? What does that even mean? Like, come on.
That being said, the Emperor Palpatine Children's Hospital.
Yeah, that's kind of great. Oh my god. That was like one of the few jokes they actually made in the video. I want a children's hospital named after me.
And the fourth one that she gave me was, I don't care that he's played by an Australian. I do not count Jango Fett, whatever his name is, the father of Boba Fett, as an Australian.
Jango Fett, yeah.
Yeah, it was the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center.
Yeah, something along those lines. It's just so ridiculous.
Come on.
Like, who did he decide that, or did someone else come along and say, you know what, I love the Emperor, I want to name our surgical center after him?
And also, when they were making Vader's suit, they like cheaped out on the suit due to budgetary constraints, so they decided to polish the suit to a super high sheen to distract the Emperor from the shortcuts they took, so Vader's just really shiny.
I feel like Palpatine, being, dark side force user and all, would be able to sense, hey, they're trying to cheap out on me.
It's possible, but it was a droid. I don't know how well you can read a droid.
That's a good point. Why would he want a children's hospital? He had the guy kill Youngling.
No, again, it wasn't a children's hospital. It was actually
it was a surgical reconstruction center.
It was a surgical reconstruction center, which in itself is just like not a general hospital specifically for this kind of surgery.
Yeah, the children's stuff was, Red Letter Media was joking about it, and they're like, I'm just imagining like a big statue of Palpatine in the lobby with like 2 adoring children looking up at him.
It has to be melty face, evil dark wizard robe.
Yes, just rah, with his lightning hands.
I love children.
Children don't understand. I am the Senate.
Ooh.
Somebody left their hand inside of that,
Hey, cooking station, thing. Good. Let's, purify some water.
I think Star Wars is fun, but when you try to look too deep into any of the lore, it just falls apart, and it's fun to riff on. But that's why I love Enter the Matrix, stuff like that, because sometimes it's just fun to riff on stuff that you know is bad, but you love.
All right, Rad Scorpion Egg Omelet. Let's cook this. No.
I am the Santa.
You've got more.
I am the Santa.
Question. Okay. Since there is a Christmas analog in Star Wars, is there a Santa analog in Star Wars?
So we
Doesn't
have
seem
Life
to be.
Day.
They're just saying it's fine.
We have Life Day, but Life Day does not seem to actually have a like a Santa equivalent.
Yeah, it does. It's the ice cream bunny.
Obviously. Jay
Also,
Manor
don't-
says, Jabba is thick enough to be laser-proof, but flexible enough to get choked to death. What was the point of knowing Luke got baptized?
No fucking clue.
Just Star
Yeah,
Wars, we
someone
gotta
wanted
fill in every single possible detail.
What is the point of this thing?
Yeah, some author just wanted to be able to say that they contributed to the lore.
I'll contribute to Star Wars lore right now.
Don't worry, I'm here to rescue you.
The rats on Luke's farm chewed holes in his pocket. Good, we have that now.
Well, you
Jabba's
see,
thick enough to be
underneath
laser-proof,
it's
flexible
like
enough to get choked in, but made for a woman.
army of rat to sing great audio drama.
All right, how do I get out of here? There we go.
One day I watched the Star Wars shows because I watched all the movies back when I did that marathon.
Andor is very
Oh,
good, but it's very slow pacing for the first few episodes. But once it gets going, it gets going.
But first, I need to finish watching through all of Star Trek, and to be fair, the most recent one I watched was really good, and I need to continue watching Deep Space Nine.
Yes, continue watching DS9. Have you seen Maul Shadowlord? No, I have not. I really have no interest in that part of Star Wars. A lot of the animated stuff just does not interest me. I talked about it in the Rise of Skywalker video.
Let's see.
Mandalorian, of course, is very good. I highly recommend that.
Oh, absolutely.
Mandalorian is definitely the show that feels the most like Star Wars, the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Justin Mons.
Because like Andor is set in Star Wars, but a lot of it doesn't feel like Star Wars simply because by the mood and tone of everything, it's a much more serious take on the serious, more adult take on the Star Wars universe. But while at the same time, obviously taking place in Star Wars, but like it's not lighthearted.
Yeah. Also, Justin Mons
Honestly,
mentions the Solo movie explaining everything about Han's character. It really is obnoxious how they're like, where did he get the gun from? Where did he get the jacket from? But like, what really irritates me is when he meets Chewie and he's like, Chewbacca. I'm not calling you that all the time. I'm going to call you Chewie. It's like, I know what the fuck a nickname is. Like, you didn't have to explain the concept of a nickname.
Yeah.
Same thing for his name. Same thing for like needing his name to be given to him. Like I don't have a people. Oh, fine. I'm alone. Solo. Fine. Han Solo.
Yeah, that's
come on.
Yeah, there was some really
in a
weird
universe where
silences.
Skywalker and Starkiller are last names, we needed someone to come up with Solo like that. Come on.
You know what's funny is that I had the novelizations of Star Wars back in the day, like the kiddie versions, and there's some part where Solo walks away and Luke is thinking, well, Solo means alone. Maybe he really doesn't get with friends or whatever. It's like, yeah, that would be the point. He didn't need to like be officially called Solo.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Solo on a base level. I think it's a good movie. But when it tries to tie into Star Wars, it's really weird. But the thing that got me the most out of Solo, I enjoyed a lot of that film. But then you at the end credit stinger that Darth Maul is alive, and I'm like, wait, he was cut in half. And then I got told the lore that Darth Maul survived being cut in half.
Yep.
Used
I'll tell you what.
to cauterize the wound, turn into a spider thing, and created a crime syndicate.
Yeah.
What?
I'll tell you what. Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, one of the later bosses in the game is Maw, M-A-W. He's nothing from the waist down. Not even robot legs. He is a hover thing. He's just upper half, that's it.
Yep.
I guess this is Star Wars, but like, really?
No one who falls down a pit in Star Wars dies. That's what I've learned.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, did we get Mega Timmy Tommy's chat?
No, we didn't.
Okay, I
No
hope
one
there
who
isn't
goes
any
down
more
a
AI
pit
nonsense in the Mando movie.
Yeah, I really hope there's no AI in any upcoming Disney film.
In anything at all.
Nope, not. The
I
Disney
rescue
guys
kidnapped
told
settler.
Kidnapped
it
settler.
away.
We've got another settlement on our
But-
side now.
Good. Another win for the Minutemen. Keep it up, and pretty soon we'll have
But,
a Commonwealth.
But still, he was cut in half.
That time,
Okay, here's the thing. We see people cut in half, we see people have their arms cut off, we see people drop down holes and all come back in Star Wars.
count on the Minutemen again.
Okay, hand cut off, I get. Hand cut off, fine. Go down a pit, clone. Okay. But you're cut in freaking half.
To be fair, real life people have been cut in half and survived. That being said, I think they also got immediate medical attention versus Maul just hating so
fell a
much
million
that he
miles
needs
into
to
a
keep his
pit.
that it keeps his organs inside his body as he like, I don't know, goes into like some trash hole or something.
By the
be fair,
way, well,
no-
lightsabers do cauterize, but like I think I might have mentioned this in one of these streams before. But did anybody notice the little spray of blood when Maul did get cut in half?
Yeah.
There was like a burst of something. It could have been blood. It could have been something else.
Yeah. Also, Jay Manor says, in It's a Wonderful Life, the idea of every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings got stuck in my mind. And then I thought, what if the bells stopped ringing, no matter how hard you try? Make a new bell.
That would be an interesting idea for a,
Yeah, there's a hard limit on angels.
it'd be a very interesting idea for a, bit of a horror story, if you think about it.
Yeah. There's a problem with creating new winged angels.
More like angels have stopped being created, or something has happened to all the angels, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
just like one of the, it's one of those things that it's a good writing prompt kind of a thing. Like, I want to see where this goes. Like, 1 minute pitch kind of a thing. Like one of the there's an, I think I've talked about this before. In the Dark Mirror novel, that's the original Star Trek Next Generation revisit to the Mirror Universe. They do a different take on it than how it goes down in DS9, because the DS9 crossover hadn't been written yet. But in that, when they go over to the Mirror Universe Enterprise D, and there's this wonderfully creepy moment where like Picard is examining the books in his counterpart's quarters, and he sees a Bible on the shelf, and he stops to wonder how given everything they know about this universe, what the hell is inside of that book. He does not look. It's just a creepy, like, oh God kind of a thing. Like, that's the kind of concept that just like gets inside your brain and makes you think and like wonder, like, is it the same? Is it different? Is there something horrifying in there, kind of a thing? But that's just me. You got your silence. Tells me you guys don't find that interesting.
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
I just don't know what to say about
I'm
that.
thinking of something funny from Star Wars, because I saw this funny like animated thing where people like said, "Oh, this is really how Palpatine returned," and like it just like shows Yoda being like, "Oh, I'm dead now. It's all fine." And then like Palpatine is just like lying on the ground. This gets up. It's like, "Dead you are," and it's like, "No, you see, death is a concept invented by the Jedi. I can't even spell it."
I mean, does it even matter? Yoda can clearly interact with physical things. Even Kenobi sat on a log. Like, being a ghost... I mean, I guess the bad guys don't get to become ghosts. I guess that's what it is. But apparently...
That's what they keep saying, and yet here we have... And yet we have seen, in the Old Republic game, there are Sith ghosts. And Sith spirits can transfer between... And by the way, that's the other thing. So we can't have Sith Force ghosts, but their souls can still transfer into other bodies?
Yeah, that's dumb.
This franchise is weird.
I should bring that up in like a missed opportunities thing. It's just like, I've heard this before. I've heard that Siths can't become Force ghosts, but their souls can transfer.
By the way,
are they not the same thing?
By the way, this is super tangential, but like, just because you're a comic head, this might amuse you.
Yeah.
Are you aware that the actor who played like old Anakin when Luke removed the Vader mask, his name is Sebastian Shaw?
Yep.
That's just kind of fun.
It's a fun little world we have.
Oh yeah, have I told you all about my recent hyperfixation, which is modding Stardew Valley?
Oh, neat.
I have over 115 mods on Stardew Valley now.
East City Downs, loaded up
And I'm not working on my own original mod.
It's another great day out here at the track.
I'm hearing a radio going on.
Is no one dies in Star Wars, and even if they die, they come back in some ways, or good ways.
Yeah. Well, no, because here's the thing. Lucas said this from the very beginning, that he based the Jedi and the Sith on the concept of yin and yang. Which means that the Sith are not evil. Because yin and yang are not good and evil. They are light and dark.
The problem is he then would go back on that and say, when he was writing the prequels, because everyone kept asking, wait, doesn't balance of the Force mean only one Jedi and one Sith? And then he had to go back and, like, in an interview say, okay, classical radio, that's what we're picking up here. Or is it Diamond City radio?
Oh no, it's not
picking up something, because I can hear it.
Okay, keep going in between that building over there. Linkara, can't you recognize that this? Oh, watch out!
Oh, whoa!
Oh, it's the race area.
There you go.
In any case, what I was about to say was that, like, he gave an interview later where he explained, no, see, the dark side is, balance means getting rid of the dark side, because the dark side is a corruption of the Force.
But that doesn't fit with what he originally said and put in so many issues of Marvel A.
But I changed my mind. That's how it works now.
Well, you see, I can't remember what I told you before.
Because...
Well, you see, what he said was true from a certain point of view.
Because I might not have watched Star Wars as a kid. I read a butt ton of Marvel Age as a kid.
Anyway, I'm not going to go over to the race just yet because like obviously someone wanted to shoot me immediately, so I'm not going to deal with that.
Oh no, that wasn't somebody shooting you. That was just a landmine that got tripped.
Yeah, I still don't want to deal with that though. I don't have enough stamina to race right now.
My uncle had a buttload of Marvel A.
Now, did Lucas write those, or did other writers write those?
They were interviews that that Lucas did with Marvel A.
Okay, so yeah, he just changed his mind. He does that.
I have altered my mind. Pray I don't alter it any further.
I have altered the lore. Pray I don't alter it any further.
He kept consistent throughout almost all of the Marvel Age interviews, and then it wasn't until years later that he changed his mind.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's just how it be.
There's a reason why for the longest time George Lucas was considered the enemy of Star Wars.
And now
even though it's his
man
property.
wrote a cohesive story.
Now we have a new enemy of Star Wars after the next new enemy of Star Wars.
We could really use your help.
My theory should be, what I think you should do is have it be the dark side is not inherent. What the Sith that manipulate it are.
It's only a matter of time before there's some real trouble. What's really too bad
I like the idea. I just find it obnoxious that turning dark gives you scary yellow eyes, and then that one dream sequence, like vampire teeth for no fucking reason.
Yeah, Rey getting the vampire teeth in that vision.
Yeah, that was dumb.
To be fair, that might not be real. It wasn't a dream, but like what?
Racing.
I'll take care of it for you.
I hope so. We
Oh!
don't know what to do.
Okay then, my suggestion is already a thing that they're doing in Star Wars. Okay.
He's at your Crook Manor.
Like, they keep changing the direction of Star Wars every 5 years.
That's good then, because the dark side and light side should be just two sides of a whole, and it should be based on who's using it and how they use it, whether it's good or evil.
I prefer the gray Jedi, the neutral side of the Force that combines them both, that they were setting up and then they did not pay off.
Okay, we have one from Keely. Okay, I want to try to change the subject. Is it a hot take to say Aurora is the weakest classic Disney princess? Because I saw her cameo in Sophia's the First, and it was the most pointless cameo ever.
Doesn't she like not do anything for the entire movie? Like the whole thing is she's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. Also, Gen X Productions is actually not Vampire Deep. They have terrible dental insurance. Relevant.
Yeah, relevant. I need help with dental stuff.
If you'll notice that there is a pinned message in the chat for Eliza's GoFundMe because she needs to get an infection removed that started in her teeth, or else she will die. So, go contribute to that.
Yeah, please contribute. We're over halfway there. It just helps us out. I'm going to personally that she gets the rest of the money, so I will contribute the rest. But because I don't want her to die. But
we greatly appreciate any help you can provide. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all you've given so far.
Yes, thank you all so very much.
Yes.
Also, Lewis, do you want to nudge toward a fun side quest if you're lost?
Sure, give me a minute. Let me finish this quest I'm on right now. Then, yeah, happily nudge me in a direction here. Also, it looks like raiders.
Mr. Video, Starkiller from The Force Unleashed? Don't you mean The Apprentice from Soul Calibur 4?
But,
we all love The Apprentice.
Honestly, based on the Disney version, yes, Aurora might be the weakest of the Disney princesses, unless, of course, she gains the ability to control and give her curse to other people. If she gains the ability to do that, then she'd be pretty badass.
Baked bloatfly.
I agree. She shouldn't have to pay to get rid of an infection, but in the country we currently live in, that is where we are.
Yep.
Yep.
We live in a crappy with a crappy healthcare system, but this is the way it is.
I'm trying to get her on my health care, but until that happens, I gotta pay for it, and we gotta figure a lot of money out very quickly.
Also, way to go, dog meat, just to get up there and just go after that raider.
Indeed, that dog armor is paying off.
Mm-hmm. Baked blowfly, just like Mama used to make. Ooh.
Critical strike, but not enough to kill.
That's a strong raider.
Frankenstein should have gotten a bigger boat. My boat.
My boat.
My boat.
My
Ooh,
boat.
there's like a treasure chest that you can get too.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
But first, kill this raider, and then we'll get what we gotta do.
Working on it.
Don't fall in the water.
Frankenstein have bad coordination.
I don't blame you.
While I know a lot of people don't like the movie Maleficent,
I don't.
I have to give it credit for actually following some variations of the older versions of the myth of Sleeping Beauty, where in some variations of the full fairy tale, the Queen of the Dark Fairy would actually help the princess after she awakes, because, yeah, the prince and the prince's mother are the actual villains in the original fairy tale.
Yeah, I'm kind of reminded of The Little Mermaid, where the Sea Witch was just not a villain. She was just like, I'm going to need your tongue as an ingredient for the potion. And the Little Mermaid's like, okay.
Yeah.
Also, in the movie, in the Disney movie, like, Ariel realized, oh shit, I'm underwater with lungs, I gotta get out of there. That was, like, borderline a trick. But in the original story, the Sea Witch is like, by the way, you're gonna, I forgot, like, either need this little packet of air, or you're gonna need to get to the surface real quick, because you won't have gills anymore.
Also, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you about Maleficent, because I don't like it, but I will argue Cruella. I'm sorry. I hate Cruella. It is a weird mess of a film.
I say it's a fun drug trip.
It's a drug trip.
She's literally named Cruella. Like, don't make me try siding with her.
It is a fun drug trip, though.
It's a nice alternate continuity, but it doesn't fit with any of the 101 Dalmatians films. Like, I don't know, you know?
However, I will say there is one problem.
Oh god.
There is one problem I do have with Maleficent, and it's solely because of one thing. In all the fairy tale versions, the Queen of the Dark Fairies does not have a name. Which is why she's able to be either a villain, well, either be an antagonist or a ally. Disney gave the Queen of the Dark Fairies a name. One that means beautiful evil.
My God, that sounds awesome.
Because that's what Maleficent means. It means magnificent evil or beautiful evil. So that's the only problem I have with Maleficent, the movie. The fact that they keep her using the Disney name.
I think somebody had a rocket launcher.
She also threw a
this is a fun
Molotov right in my face.
I will say that the 101 Dalmatians Christmas episode where Cruella gives office supplies to everyone, that's still amazing. That is still cool. 102 Dalmatians, not so great. She gets baked into a cake. We did a whole Disney debate on a whole bunch of these things, if you'd like to check them out. But don't worry about me. Help Eliza not die from tooth.
Yep.
Yeah. Like,
Libertalia.
I don't know what dying from a tooth infection would feel like, and I don't want to find out. All I know is right now is the pain from it is about where my eye is.
So we gotta hurry.
What are we up to on that, by the way?
Okay, that's what Maleficent means as a word. That's not what it means as a name.
Okay, so far we're at 570.
Very nice.
Because sometimes things can mean something different as a word than it does as a name. But there's a reason why in all the fairy tales she's just called the Queen of the Dark Fairy. Or the Queen of the Dark, or the Fairy Queen of the Dark Woods in some.
Because it's supposed to represent concept.
Yeah.
Now, I love Sleeping Beauty as a film, and I think Maleficent is a great villain, which is why I don't like the Maleficent live-action remake. It is more in tune with the mythology, what I've been told, but it doesn't matter to me since I'm not here for the mythology, I'm here for the mistress of all evil.
And while I'm also, while I do have a fan of mythology, I also have a problem with the fact that they ruined for my three favorite characters from the original Disney movie. Like, what they did to Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather in the live-action films is a crime.
Yeah, they destroyed them. They made them into dummies.
Like, they have their moments, but, like, they mean well for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I mean, like, for crying out loud, like, it was their idea to hide Aurora and stuff like that. And, like, they even tried to come up with a way to make sure that, like, Maleficent could even do anything. And they actually had to, like, bounce the idea around. I mean, for crying out loud, one of them even suggested the idea of turning Aurora into a flower because, hey, you can't prick a finger if you're a flower, but you could still kill a flower with a winter, so it's good that they had that back and forth to figure out, okay, yeah, we need something to do to make sure it works and whatnot. So, yeah.
All right, have we seen the Mike Manhattan super chat?
Just about to read it off.
Okay.
We have one from Mike Manhattan. Did you know that the guy who wrote The Force Unleashed and created Starkiller also wrote the New 52 Batwoman comic where she was supposed to get married but then quit when DC vetoed it?
No.
I did not know that.
I pretty much only read Batwoman under certain writers. But there are certain Disney films I would love to see get the live action treatments. Like, I would love to see Sword in the Stone and Black Cauldron get live action.
Oh, oh my god, that'd be actually really cool.
Also, I mean, I think The Sorcerer's Apprentice is radically underrated. That's a good movie.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Nicolas Cage, like...
One of my favorite Nicolas
I forgot that was an actual movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a live-action remake of the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment of Fantasia.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was just thinking of Fantasia.
It actually works, fun, and, like, legitimately, I like the acting in it. It has some good action. Is it perfect? No, but, like, it has that Owl City song that I love. Like, I love it.
They were working on one of the Black Cauldron, but it got shelved by, not Iger, the guy before him. I forgot his name right now. The guy who was briefly there for like a year.
Also, I gotta say, that movie really wasn't very good, the animated one, despite looking good. But John Hurt as the Thorn King, like, goddamn, his delivery is so sick.
Here's the thing about Black Cauldron. It probably would have been better if Katzenberg hadn't gone in and removed, like, just higher sections of film haphazard.
It's also weird that they're doing book 2.
Yeah, Chapek shelved the live-action Black Cauldron for some reason. And it has not been restarted yet.
Instead, we have live-action Mufasa.
Quote-unquote, live-action Mufasa.
Yeah, I know. They call it live-action. There is animation, but it's not vivid enough to be animated, so what's the point? Like, no discredit to the animation. They tried their best, and it got better as it went on. But,
yeah.
You know, between live-action Lion King and Mufasa, I'm sorry, they just don't emote enough.
I will say this. The animals do emote better in the Mufasa movie than they did in the quote-unquote live-action Lion King.
Yeah, that was inexcusable.
I think for me, the thing that, like, ultimately hurts is, like, they keep calling it live-action Lion King. I'm like, it's like Lion King. It's just like, it's just a CGI Lion King. Just call it that. That's essentially what it is.
It's a CGI remake. It is not live-action. There's nothing live about this.
Exactly.
Dead. But, like,
Dead
that's
action.
They're calling live-action adaptation. I know Cruella and Maleficent aren't live-action remake, but the thing is, they're taking animated concepts, turning them into live-action movies, being marketed as live-action.
However, I do enjoy the Aladdin one.
I do enjoy the one too. So far, the best ones I've seen are Lady and the Tramp, The Jungle Book, and Aladdin. And there are problems with Aladdin, but I think those at least got the mark better than some of the other things like Dumbo.
And for me, the one that I had liked the most was Peter Pan and Wendy, with one caveat.
Oh yeah, Peter Pan and Wendy was top, but it's like 3.5 stars.
Peter Pan and Wendy is great with a caveat. The Hook and Smee are nowhere near as good as the animated version, or nowhere near as good as the ones from Hook. Like, it is probably the weakest versions of Hook and Smee.
Me level
That's
up now.
You have 4 movies of the live action that I would consider 3.5 stars. Then you have the 101 Dalmatians stuff, and there's Apprentice, which I would probably count maybe 4. But like they're a drop in the bucket comparative to the sea of just cash grabs like Cinderella and
for that.
all this other
We
stuff.
need level 20 for that criminy.
Not
Okay,
good.
we need recommendations for level up.
Do we have strong back yet?
Yeah, we can't advance it until we hit level 20.
Okay. How are we on? Are we able to go any further on the one that increases your experience if you the one for the lower intelligence?
Oh, Idiot Savant. Yeah, we got
Idiot
that.
Savant. Let's see what we got. Medic.
Is it go any higher?
Idiot Savant. Yep, we can do Idiot Savant.
Yeah. 5 times the XP.
Because I remember it has low level. Wait, you mean the new Green Knight movie that came out recently?
I haven't seen the Green Knight, but I heard good things.
I've been wanting to see that new Green Knight movie. It looked interesting.
The problem is, with a lot of these things, money.
Because my first introduction to Arthurian mythos was Gawain and Knight. Like, I love Gawain and the Green Knight. It's my. I have 2 copies of that in book form. As there are multiple versions of it that have been, over the years, released. Oh, the old one. Okay, yeah, then that's perfect. I like that one.
Well, the little god man, stop carrying a lot of stuff. It's kind of hard to fight.
Never!
Oh no, a legendary raider.
Like,
they're all legendary. They all got goddamn skulls next to their names. Every one of them.
No. A legendary will have like a star next to it too.
I
Skull
consider
just
the
means it's
Alice
high
in
level.
Wonderland live action be remakes, but that's just
that dog.
because,
Okay,
like, it's taking the concept from an animated film.
To be fair, Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland is not a remake. It's a sequel.
Yeah, but like it's one of those things. We're gonna talk about it during our Disney live-action sequels month. I don't want to say too much here, but like I haven't seen any of them. I heard it's kind of weird. It both is in the sequel, kind of how like Return to Oz is like that.
To be fair, Return to Oz is in a very weird space because it is a sequel to a movie that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because it is a sequel to the unfinished Oz project that Walt Disney himself wanted to make. They made a sequel to the movie the Oz movie that Walt Disney wanted to make, rather than make the Oz movie that Walt Disney wanted to make.
Yeah, and they kept trying to get into it, but they couldn't get the rights, and that's why they made Babes in Toyland. And we did a whole spiel on that in that episode, but so much Disney history about wanting to be the Wizard of Oz at the time period.
And I love Return to Oz. So much more than that. Okay, I know this is a hot take that I have. I love it so much more than the MGM movie, because I have so many problems with the MGM movie.
She hyper focuses on Oz, and to an extent, I get it because the Wizard of Oz MGM movie is nothing like that.
And I grew up with those books.
I mean, so did I, but I appreciate the MGM movies for what they are.
I just have a problem. My biggest problem is what they did to the lion, who is my favorite character from the book.
Then again, saw Wicked Part 1, and that was...
Yeah, then again, I accept that as... Also, the other thing I have a problem with is them making it all a dream, like...
Trade. Me give you lots of things to carry.
I just have a problem when you take something and make it all a dream. At least Return to Oz makes it kind of question whether or not it's a dream.
Oh, shoot, I disconnected my Raider right leg. I need to go put that back on. Farming clothes.
But if you want a really good Oz adaptation, you should watch the anime adaptation that came out in the late 80s, early 90s.
I see in chat they're mentioning I wish we got American McGee's like Oz zombies, like O zombies. It was an Oz thing. I remember that being kickstarted, and I didn't go for it. Like, obviously, it didn't get funded anyway, but when I saw really, really early screenshots of a proposed Oz project before it was going to be Oz Zombies, it kind of looked like green American McGee's Alice, and I was okay with that. And then I read about Oz Zombies, and I was like,
I need to play American McGee's Alice Madness Returns because, like, I've heard great things about them, and some behind-the-scenes stuff surfaced recently, and I'm just like, really? Really?
Yeah, there was like a boss fight that didn't make it to the game because of time or budget or something. Like, there's like almost no boss fights in the game, where the boss fights were a lot of the first game's personality.
Yeah, a lot of it, too, was them trying to make the game more gothic and edgy and gory and, quote, sexy. And I'm just like, Alice is a young girl.
Yeah.
And yes, I am referring to the 1986 Oz anime because, okay, here's one of the interesting things about it. Do you know who the narrator is in that?
I do not know who is the narrator in that.
One second, I'm just making sure I got her name right. It is Margot Kidder.
Oh, neat. Someone is launching rockets at us.
The 1986 Oz anime, when it was brought over to America, they had Margot Kidder be the narrator. Yeah, they got Lois Lane to be the narrator of Oz! And I love the theme song to it. Both the American theme song and the Japanese song, those are both good songs. They just have completely different feels.
Oh my god, all the way over there.
And I'm saddened that the show got truncated because originally planned to cover all of the first 6 books, but they had to truncate it after they got partway through the 2nd book, and they just rushed through the 3rd book and then jumped immediately to the 6th book. Because it didn't do well ratings-wise in Japan. Granted, it did well enough that they eventually later on made another Oz anime where it took place in space.
As you do.
No, they didn't rush through Ozma. They rushed through, well, yeah, they rushed through Ozma of Oz, the 3rd book. Yeah, they rushed through that to get as quickly as they could to pass that.
At least I quick saved relatively recently. I'm
Frankenstein,
tired with
no
these
right
monkey
back
fighting
off.
raiders on this Monday to Friday hospital. Oh, sorry, boatyard.
Also, speaking of Oz, there's a webcomic I love. It's called Yellow Brick Ramble. You should read it.
Also,
God,
there's mention in chat of the RPG-like game on the DS. I am interested in that. And there's also a couple of Japanese-only Saturn games.
I recently learned about the DS Oz game, and I want to do that on stream someday because I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's not exactly the most common game.
I would love to stream that on my channel because it's like there's an Oz game that's not terrible, and it's an RPG.
There are a lot of games I want to check out and play. I still need to pick up. Well, I have it, but I want to actually like pop in El Shaddai sometime.
El Shaddai. That was a game. That game was obscure for a while. I can't believe it's on Steam now.
Yeah, like El Shaddai and a few of the other games are just like really want to sit down and be like, okay, what is this thing? But
El Shaddai is fascinating. The gameplay is generally mediocre, like the combat is, but they change up what you do per level generally, and the visuals are gorgeous.
Is it kind of like Drakengard in that like they needed more budget? Because I want to try some of the Drakengard games.
Drakengard is generally not fun to play. It's extremely repetitive, and everybody in the game is intentionally a piece of shit, including you.
You might want a quick save just in case.
I just did already.
Okay, good.
You know, it's a fun game to play, even though it's really, really also kind of brain screwy at the same time. Any of the Nier games.
Yeah, I want to try.
Yeah, which is in universe. It's also Yoko Taro.
Yeah.
I will say Drakengard 2 has better gameplay than 1, but its plot is like exactly what Drakengard 1 satirizes, where it's like, to stop the thing, you need to beat the 4 elemental bosses and get the 4 elemental crystals. It's just like, fuck off. It has a couple of really interesting ideas, though. Drakengard 3 is my favorite of the Drakengard games, but the gameplay technically is fine, but the performance is terrible. It's so stuttery on PS3, and that's the only system it was ever made for.
I hear that it stars a transgender woman, though.
Give me a second.
Which one had the giant flying babies?
Oh wait, yes, well, Drakengard 1 had those, and 2 alludes to them. The transgender woman is in Nier. In Drakengard 3, I don't remember her being trans. I think she was just like really starved for sex.
Okay, I don't know entirely, but I just I want to try out some of these games because one, I like that game, even if they're tedious. But also, two, I hear they get really good, and there's lore that kind of goes into it in Nier and Nier Automata, Nier Gestalt, and stuff like that. So, and those are
Nier and there are two there's Automata, you know what that is. Nier, Gestalt, and Replicant are the same game, except that one of them stars old man Nier who's trying to save his daughter, and the other stars young man Nier who's trying to save his sister. But what happens throughout the game is the same. But if you want to play Replicant, because like we never got that at the time. They used to be like a simultaneous release in Japan. We only ever got Gestalt. So Replicant, they added some content to make it a little more compatible with Automata. So I guess maybe play that, but I prefer Old Man Nier to Young Man Nier.
Yeah, right now I have Drakengard 1, 2, and 3. I have Nier somewhere, and I believe I have Nier Automata, but I don't have like Replicant kind of thing.
I will say again, Drakengard 1 is unpleasant by design. Drakengard 2 I already talked about, but Justin Mon in chat does mention it's dumb because Yoko Taro was not involved with its creation.
Yeah, I can understand that. And again,
the
I understand
better,
that
but the
it's probably
plot
gonna
is
be
like, what am I
tedious to
doing?
play, but again, I'm doing a Kadikarus run of Crash Bandicoot 1 right now. Like, I'm fine with tedium. Like, Eliza can attest, I will sit down and be stubborn, be like, no, I don't want help.
It took her 4.5 hours to get one of the colored gems in Crash Bandicoot.
Yep.
I don't know anything about Crash Bandicoot and how hard it is because I've only really seen speedruns, but yeah, I do know what it's like to grind for hours to get a thing.
So, and I've been doing that. Like, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with grinding. And when it comes to, like, the stuff that we're doing in Crash Bandicoot, I'm just like, look, I just need to get better. Keep practicing. And I got the actual level down. Fine. But
sounds
then
like you get good at Dark Souls.
But then again, I shouldn't complain because I once spent like 8 hours just grinding, getting materials in Subnautica.
Yeah, you spend so much time. She organizes her shelves and maxes out her cabinets and labels them before doing anything further. And then she does the same thing in Stardew Valley.
Look. I have autism, I have ADHD, and I have mild OCD.
I'm playing the Insane Trilogy Remake Crash, so it's actually easier. But when it comes time to do a Bun Plays, what we're going to do is the PS3 version of the game, of the PS1 version. Essentially playing the original edition. Like, we're going to play the main game first, then we're going to do the rest of the extras probably. Simply because in the original game, you have to get all the boxes for the box gem without dying. So like, it was every single stage was a colored gem stage. So I'm saving that for later. I haven't played the bonus level for Crash 3. I haven't even gone to the bonus level for Crash 1, the Stormy Ascent. What I do know right now is that I'm slowly working my way up. So the hardest level has been Road to Nowhere, I believe it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And Road to Nowhere was hard, but fun. I hated it, but it was fun. And I got 2 platinum relics, and I got 6 box gems with 1 color gem. So I'm getting better as I go. I'm trying to go back and do some box as I, but it's still hard.
I, however, have never played a Crash Bandicoot game.
Yeah, closest I ever came was level 1 in Uncharted 4 when the character plays Crash Bandicoot.
I do remember the nickname that people called Crash Bandicoot back when I was in, several fan groups of Alice in Wonderland back when I was in middle school. Which was, Crash Bandersnatch. That's the closest I've gotten to playing Crash Bandicoot in the past.
Never played a Crash. Go ahead.
But calling it Crash Bandersnatch, that's the closest I get to playing it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the year of Crash for me. I'm gonna play Crash 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do Crash Team Racing. I might do Crash Team Rumble, I'm not sure. But then I'm gonna do Spyro Reignited after.
I'll have fun with that.
But having watched them play it, it looks like just like Donkey Kong in terms of how difficult it is.
Yeah, it's the same level of difficulty as Donkey Kong Country. It has just the same amount of fairness. Sometimes the platforming is a little bit stiff, but it's a lot of fun. The music carries it along. A lot of people like crap all over Crash 1. I still think it holds up. I still think it's incredibly fun. I still think that like the early levels I could do them in my sleep. And Native Fortress is when it gets a little bit iffy, but like even then, you still have fun doing stages that take a while and don't.
Oh, come on!
Oh, what?
Paced really well.
Oof.
I have it. My history with Crash, I've played up until the temple level, so getting Road to Nowhere done is a first for me today. I never owned Crash 2, but I played like a level or two at my friend's house. I know there was like a polar bear thing. I owned Crash Bandicoot Warped, and I beat the hell out of that one. So this is kind of a blast for the past for me, and it's because I've been having so much bad times with online live service games shutting down, forcing me to do stuff with it.
Yeah,
so I wanted to go back to old school.
By the way, Captain Avenger has another update. $670 has been raised.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yay, we're over halfway.
Oh, this dude has a fat man. Oh my god.
That probably explains why I keep getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, you're only a little boy.
When I was a young boy.
Yeah, when I was a little boy.
I would also one day love to play the Genesis Gargoyles game on stream.
That has been remastered. It's accessible now.
I know, that's why I want to play it.
From what I've seen, it's okay, but the animation is gorgeous.
It is. It looks so beautiful. Also, yeah, thanks everyone for getting up to $670 so far. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
If we can get there by tomorrow, that would be a huge help. I'm still gonna make sure that she gets the extraction regardless, but we want to be able to like not be a crippling debt process.
Yeah,
Trust me, it sucks. Speaking of, I'm still planning on spending some time, possibly this coming week because of the Undertale review. Because it'll only take a couple more days to finish the Undertale review, and maybe I'll spend the rest of the week doing a multi-day stream for debt and whatnot. But obviously, I'm not going to insist upon anything. We will see how things go. Especially because, I still have to finish the script. I'll have to reformat and edit it. Might take the rest of the week just for that. We'll worry about that later. We're worried about, we're almost done with the stream itself. I just need to, kill these raiders without fear of completely dying. Again.
Raider Psycho, geez, tell me what you really think. That's what we call the Psycho Crusher.
I'm going to get back down here, and I'm going to quick save again.
Relatable.
We're save is coming. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, welcome to my life, dude.
After how many times we've died in this area, we're not going to get to the fun quest today. Today is just kill raiders on the boats.
Yeah, let me put something into perspective here. Back when I Let's Played Silent Hill 2, I played the PC version, which allows quick saves. Normally, you have to hit up save points in Silent Hill. So normally, when you beat the game, if you hit every single save point, you'll have 20 or 30 saves. But I had several hundred.
Yes, Mike Manhattan, I have watched Ben 10. It is an amazing show. I actually like pretty much every single series, although I will say that each one has its pluses and negatives. And I am looking forward to the upcoming comic.
Oh, they're probably going to make a Ben 10 comic.
Yeah, well, technically there have been Ben 10 comics in the past. They were all canon to the previous continuity.
Oh.
This is going to be a completely comic original continuity for Ben 10, starting over from the beginning, and written by who wrote the original Ben 10 series.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ben 10 is one of those series that's ripe for, you can redoing it for a new generation without retreading old ground.
Also, I've always felt that they could always put Ben 10 in, like, do a Ben 10 version for DC Comics, you know, put it in the DC universe and it would fit, but they never did. It's weird that they never did that. I'm not the only one who thinks that it's weird that they never put Ben 10 in the DC universe, right?
Just you know, licensing issues. Perfect. Hello.
Well, hello.
Has more recoil though.
Did I know what that means? Le fossile terrible? Because like I know like les enfants terribles is the terrible children. Metal Gear Solid drills that one into your head, but what's this?
My French is rusty.
All right, give me a second. This will be easy to look up.
Okay.
The terrible shotgun. That's it. Or the terrible rifle. Okay, no, it's shotgun. No. Sorry, no, it's rifle. It says terrible shotgun would be le fusil de chasse, so like, or de chasse. I don't know French. So the terrible rifle, I guess.
Yeah.
Light and sever of nothing clock.
Actually, believe it or not, it was not. I've actually spoken to people from Man of Action, and they said that Dilation for Hero was not the starting point for Ben 10.
Okay, 2 likenesses with South. Maybe Teeth?
Maybe.
Hey! What do we got here?
Yes, Teeth, as in we need to help raise funds
See,
for
it all
Eliza.
comes together! See,
Yes.
even the game is telling you to help out with Eliza's dental stuff.
Hell yeah.
So yes, please, if you can, in the pin chat, check out anything you donate is a help. You just want to make sure she doesn't die.
And if you can't help from donations, please spread the word.
All right, so let's hear the story of James Wire before we kill him. So here we are, our new home. Only casualty was one of Anderson's less useful toes. Otherwise, I'd say cleaning the Mirelurks out of these old hulks went pretty well. Now I just have to figure out what to do next. Been a long time sending us new life outside the Minutemen. These are former Minutemen! General Becker was the only thing holding those folks together. Now that he's dead, it's just a matter of time until the militia start turning on each other. Not worth sticking around for that. But we can make something of this place. I know it. We're gonna have to. Oh boy, you made something.
Oh dear.
We're running through food a lot faster than we planned. The people are starting to get hungry. We're rationing, but the scouts need to turn up something soon or we're in trouble. Oop. December. I had Anderson and Williams hanged today. Not pleased about executing the best guns we still had, but it needed to be done. And the last month, they started finding big caches of food and supplies. We were starving, so I didn't ask where it came from. Then today, we get a visit from Bunker Hill guards. Turns out my boys had been hitting caravans, feeding us the spoils. I gave the guards my word those boys would see justice, and I keep my word. But justice doesn't put food in people's mouths. No effing more. Another caravan stiffed my boys. This mercenary crap we've been driven to isn't worth it when the bastards don't pay. I tried to get the merchants Bunker Hill to cut us some slack, to give us something, anything to eat, but they wouldn't deal. They're in on it too, I guarantee. This ends now. Today, me and my boys make an example. Oop, I keep accidentally doing that. 4 new recruits today said they heard about all the caps the raiders in the bay have been pulling in. Raiders. That's what they called us, and they're not wrong. We're making money hand over fist. Bunker Hill, the caravans, they pay us to do nothing, to leave them alone. This is the best shape we've been in since leaving the Minutemen. General Becker would be sick if he saw us now, but he's dead and we're alive. I don't feel like writing anymore. It's a tragic story, but you guys are but I'm still gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
All I can say is we're down to
but I
the
gotta
last
shoot you
wire.
in the face.
Sorry, but you gave up on your principles, so we gotta shoot you in the face.
Yep.
Yeah, if you had given up on your social studies teacher, we'd be fine, but your principles, nah.
It's a very simple lesson. Actions have consequences.
They do?
Yeah, I know, right?
Since when?
Since forever.
Gotta pick up one rifle and suddenly I'm over encumbered.
I mean, that's how
It was a terrible rifle.
Apparently so.
Hey,
Here, give me a
Jack, how you
second. Let me
doing?
drop something. Pool cue. Don't attach it. Drop it.
Captain Pool Q.
other things that I think would work well in DC Comics is, imagine if they brought Birdman and other of the Hanna-Barbera action line into DC Comics.
The Herculoids. Or see, the funny thing is, we were watching the cartoons on TV, and I'm like, I only recognize, Space Ghost and Brack and all these other characters as, Space Ghost Coast to Coast as on this late night show or C-Lab 2021. I didn't realize they were old school action show.
Yeah, they were shit posts of like old 60s shows. What was the real show, like C-Lab 2020 or something?
Yeah, C-Lab 2020. Well, technically C-Lab 2021 is actually a fusion of C-Lab 2020 and Moby Dick.
Oh, and thank you, Captain Avenger. I'm glad you like the new red hair. I needed something festive and happy after everything.
Yeah.
So I went with bright red and...
Oh yeah, I remember DC's Hanna-Barbera comic line a while back. It was actually really good, especially the Snaggletwist comic.
Have it to Murgatroyd.
Yeah, exit, stage left.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Like, it was literally about being gay in the world of theater in, like, the 70s.
Yep. Yeah, Vega was really a fan of those.
Like, the Hanna-Barbera line was so fucking good.
Yep, I'm a redhead now.
Alright, since we're over encumbered anyway, so now let's just go collect everything, and we will call it a night after we get all the stuff from the bodies. Time for looting.
My God.
Also, quick save.
Another good one in that line was indeed Scooby Apocalypse. Well, it kind of half good. It was good at the start, and then it gets worse.
Then it just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
This gun is actually pretty good.
The Flintstone one was pretty good.
Zen is even more like Kyrie. I should take a picture with the red hair in that outfit. Still have that dress.
Like, that line was just really good, and I wish they would have done more of that, but DC Comics tends to drop anything that's not straight superheroes after just a little amount of time.
Yep. Where's the way down? I don't even know how I got up here.
I'll take a picture of the dress later.
And even sometimes if the series is superheroes, they tend to drop it. Like, take a look at every single time they do a Dial H for Hero series.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm a descendant of the Phoenix Force. Does that mean I'm Cyclops' like daughter or mother?
It means you're poorly written.
Oh, damn.
To be fair, I do find it annoying when I found out the fact that fire hair was the origin of red hair on Earth in Marvel Comics.
Why do they do these things?
Because it's like I just looked at them. I looked at the Summer Sale Eternal and goes, I'm just making this a single line in the script. I'm making this a single freaking line in the script.
That includes
Lewis, by the way.
Yeah.
Drake C is saying, I think there's a way down via a dinghy lift that lowers you.
Yeah, but I want to get also, loot the bodies on the way down.
Okay.
Gotta loot the body. Gotta loot that body.
Thank you for letting me know, though.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I have found the stairway, so yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay, perfect.
On my way down, slowly but surely. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm pretty sure we enabled the perk that allows us to fast travel while over encumbered, which we're gonna need.
Like, I just wish DC would give other things than Batman more chances.
Nope, only Batman. All Batman all the time. Oh man, this version he only had a regular Fat Man instead of a Fat Man Plus.
Okay, so I'm just an alien with fire hair now. Okay.
Yep.
Because
life is funny like that.
I like Batman. Don't get me wrong, I like Batman when he's well written. But the amount that DC pushes Batman.
Big Jack Films, we're doing an homage to Atop the Fourth Wall on my next episode with Android 18 ripping apart Godzilla vs. Kong vs. Justice League. It was my friend's idea, given she's shocked how this comic exists. Yeah, it's relatively recent. I'm sure I'm going to cover it at some point. Alright, I think we got all the bodies. So, let us fast travel back to the Croup Manor. Did we not do a quest there? Did we not finish a quest? Oh, we still haven't actually finished the quest. We just encountered the raiders along the way.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It's fine. We'll go back to where is it? Bunker Hill? Bunker Hill has all the merchants.
Yeah.
Well, can you fast travel with all the heavy stuff going on?
I think we have the perk that allows us to do that.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh, there's Bunker Hill's right there. The one that has like the that one. What do you call it? Obelisk.
Oh
The
god, I
Tormentor?
could have sworn we got that perk.
Obelisk the Tormentor?
Okay, guess we're just gonna save here because I'm not gonna because it's 10:06 and I'll walk back off screen here. All right, I want to thank you all for coming out and watching another in the adventures of Sebastian Frankenstein. But I especially want to thank you all for all your support to Eliza.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to give support if you can. Thank you all very much. It's very much appreciated. We want Eliza to live. And yeah, I'm going to keep working on the Undertale review. And you should see that in the next few days. Hopefully, maybe. Fingers crossed. I still got to finish the script. Otherwise, thank you to my wonderful guests for attending. Thank you, Lotus.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'll be streaming tomorrow night. I've started the second Ace Attorney game. I believe it's Justice for All. And I'm also in the middle of making public a playthrough of Blade Runner, the point-and-click game, and it is brilliant.
Thank you, Xandru.
Good to be here and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for donating. Also, gonna be streaming this week. I'm gonna be playing more Pokemon Leaf Green, and I do also be playing Fallout 4. So if you want to check out my crazy adventures, I'm gonna go help those robots lift off their spaceship.
Thanks to our new red-headed bunny, Zen.
Hey, so in case you guys don't know, I do a little show called The Disney Debate, where we spend hours talking about Disney movies. We did a 5-hour, 2-part podcast on the 10 films released from Disney in 2025. So give those a check out on my channel. You know, the Bun Squad, check them out. Leave likes and comments and whatnot if you can. Otherwise, I'm just happy to be here. My marketable skill is that I'm very good at sniffing things.
And finally, of course, thank you to Eliza. Continue to support her with the and help get her the dental surgery she needs.
Yeah, I did not expect on Saturday when I went in. I figured I was just I'd lost a filling. I did not expect to go into the dentist and say, "Oh yeah, you have an infection in 2 of your teeth." So that was a big blow to my brain yesterday, and then the cost they told me. So yeah, that's the reason why.
So yep.
Go fund me.
Yeah, click the link that is pinned to the chat. Thank you again so much. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, peoples.